I just want to enjoy life, you know? I want to enjoy people, I want to enjoy experiences, I want to enjoy being, but I don't. Well, at least I didn't, because of this. My mind would never let me. Nope. I was anxious all the time about everything, always assuming the worst would happen, whatever I did. I had no joy, no love. I was always waiting to be truly happy, waiting for this to happen, waiting for that to happen. Then when something good did happen, my thoughts would always kick in and my joy quickly turned to fear. Oh, you have children. Children bring such joy. But what if something happened to them? I would be devastated. Your YouTube channel is growing. That's awesome. But I wish it grew faster and I made more money. I would be fine with others around when I was distracted, but whenever I was alone, the thoughts would come rushing back. I was always living in my mind-made future, and the problem with that is you create problems for yourself you can't properly deal with. You can't because it hasn't happened yet. So I would constantly create stressful situations for myself, then worry about them. So then I would often drink alcohol to numb my mind, which just made everything so much worse. And over the years, I had all kinds of crazy ailments which I never knew where they would come from. I would even see doctors about them. Things like a constant pit in my stomach, trouble swallowing, GERD, weak nails, hair loss, foggy thinking, disassociation, the list goes on. Finally, a good year into COVID, my anxiety weighed so heavily on me, it came crashing down and completely paralyzed me with negative thoughts. And despite having things pretty good on the outside, my mental health was obliterated. I mean, I loved my children and my family, but my thoughts became torture. I just didn't want to exist anymore. Then I found this. Actually, my wife found this at a thrift store. This is The Untethered Soul by Michael Singer. Out of desperation, one day I poured a hot bath, started reading this book, and within minutes of reading, I was stunned. This book straight up changed my life, so I want to talk about it. I want to share it because it might help you too, or at the very least, start you on your path to having more joy in your life and to those around you. See, I've always kind of thought the voice in my head was me. It never shuts up and has an opinion about everything, but I eventually became kind of proud of that. Like if I worry about everything, I would be prepared for everything. How wrong I was. Michael explains how the sun is like love, joy, and energy, and your thoughts are like clouds. When you can't see the sun, that doesn't mean it's not there. It's always there. You just can't always see it. This book helped me see where my thoughts are actually coming from, how they aren't always right, and how to properly let them pass. I really love how he uses examples we've all been through to show us how powerful our thoughts really are. In one of those examples, he makes you imagine that the love of your life just broke up with you. Maybe it's happened to you. If not, just imagine something relatable. How did you feel? Like crap, probably. You got mopey, you had zero energy, and you didn't want to do anything. Life sucked. Now, imagine that person calls you up and says they made the biggest mistake of their life. They can't live without you, and you were the best thing that ever happened to them. And would you please take them back? Now, how do you feel? Full of energy and joy, right? One minute you had zero energy and didn't want to do anything. The next minute you are full of life and energy. What happened? Well, your mind happened. That's what. Nothing physically changed within your body, but with just a few words, you became invigorated. So where does that energy come from? Michael reminds you that the only thing that changed was how you thought about the situation and how your mind works, and how you actually have access to that high energy, high on life feeling all the time. And that just made so much sense to me. Oftentimes my bad mood would zap me of energy or curiosity, but once given the tools, you can change that. I did. This book gives you those tools. I learned that the voice inside your head will always give advice even when it doesn't have enough information. Another example he gave that really resonated with me was, imagine you plan to meet your friend for coffee and they're 30 minutes late. What is your mind saying to you? That jerk, I'm on time. I can't believe they aren't. Who do they think they are? They're always late. They think their time is more valuable than mine? I'm gonna give them a piece of my mind. Then that person shows up and says, oh my gosh, sorry I was late, but I was just in a car accident. Now how do you feel? You were getting all worked up because everything has to go to plan all the time, and when it doesn't, who's the victim? You. You didn't have all the information and it was still giving you advice. Bad advice. See, I do this all the time. Oh, that person is driving too close. What a jerk. See, if I knew that person driving too close was trying to rush home because his child was in an accident, I would happily move out of the way and let him pass. But because I don't know that, I allow my mind to take the driver's seat, and you know what it does? It makes me the victim. I'll slow down to show him. Like, come on, brain. Before I read this book, almost every situation in life, I would assume the worst and let my thoughts guide my life. It was no way to live. The reality is, whenever things happen to us, we form memories. And when future things happen to us, we use those memories to determine how we feel, how we react. We build up reflexes. Each memory is like a pair of sunglasses, and the older you get, the more pairs of sunglasses you wear. Eventually, you don't even know what you're seeing anymore because you have so many memories to look through. You almost run on autopilot. Removing all of the glasses in life and seeing with a fresh pair of eyes is how to bring joy back. Like maybe there was someone in high school who used to bully and embarrass you and they had a black Mustang. For the rest of your life, how do you think you feel when you're driving and you see a black Mustang? Your mind will do that to you if you let it, because we cling to our memories. Our thoughts are tools which we do not need all the time, and we get angry about all sorts of things that we can't control. So he teaches you how to let go of those rising surges of energy and thoughts and to let them pass. And the quality of our future depends on the quality of now. So if you focus on making your right now great, then you will have a great future. Okay, I just wanted to talk about a few things I remembered about this book. What I talked about covers just such a small amount. It doesn't even do the book justice. This book is just therapy for me, and reading it alone is like a deep meditation session. Even just reading a couple pages before bed helped me sleep and readjust my thoughts so I could separate them when I needed to. And more importantly, see them for what they really are. If you're religious, I think this book will make you enjoy and appreciate your faith even more. If you aren't religious, it will remind you just how miraculous existence is and give you a deeper appreciation for every little thing in life. Imagine you won the lottery. Would you be excited? Of course you would. Who wouldn't? One minute you would have nothing, the next you would have everything, in your mind anyway. Nothing physically would change, but you would acquire energy from somewhere. The quantum realm? I don't know. The point is, you can feel that way whenever you want. The joy you can have when you understand your mind is literally like winning the lottery. Now, after thinking about this book for years and reading his next book, among others, I feel just as happy now as if I won the actual lottery. And it's amazing. I see strangers as loved ones. Each problem or question that comes up in my life is an opportunity to live and experience life. Before, when someone would ask me to do something for them, my reflex was, no, I'm busy. Now it's, of course I can help. I would love to. I feel I carry an aura around me now, an energy, and some people pick up on it, and it makes up for very exciting exchanges in life. If you made it this far, thanks for watching. I just want the best for you to find joy in your life and enjoy the moment right here and now. If this sounds like something that you would enjoy, I highly suggest getting yourself a copy of the book. I will share a link below where you can pick up a copy on Amazon, but you can always get a free copy from your local library. This one is worth buying though, so if you can't afford it, it's a big thumbs up for me. If you have read the book, please let me know what you think about it in the comments below. I know I wasn't able to really touch on so much of what was inside, but I wanted to share some of the relatable stories that helped me start my journey. As always, thanks for watching. Thanks for the support, the comments, the likes, the subs. If you like that video, maybe check this one out next. Or how about this one? See you next time on The Sad Life.